Did you know you can obtain upwards of $100,000 in credit from Navy Federal Credit Union, even with bad personal credit? Navy Federal is the largest credit union in the nation and the most sought after for its lending products. And as somebody who's been a member for over 10 years, acquiring both personal and business credit products from them, I'm going to teach you everything there is to know about Navy Federal Credit Union without the fluff in under 10 minutes. Let's get started. So we're going to be covering Navy Federal credit hacks and how to obtain upwards of $130,000 in credit from them. I know the video says 100K, but that just sounds better for the YouTube title. So let's get into it, guys. They're the biggest credit union in the nation with over 12 million members, 24/7 customer service. Guys, I've been stationed in multiple countries and I've never had any issues with banking. I've always been able to contact them or use the mobile app to get done what I needed to get done. They give massive limits despite low credit scores. I've helped numerous service members who were very young and inexperienced and screwed their credit rebuild using Navy Federal. And it's because Navy Federal gives such high limits. It's a credit union. Now, you can build credit with their internal scores quickly, and we're going to talk more about that. And you can rebuild bad personal credit fast by using Navy Federal's lending products. They give high limit quality trade lines, which can accelerate the growth of your credit profile. A lot of people start out with Capital One and Discover because those are most cards that people can get when they're just starting out. But they give these little teeny bit credit limits, and that gets you stuck climbing the credit ladder slow. By landing high limit cards with Navy Federal, such as $3,000 all the way to $25,000 limits, other lenders like Chase and American Express will see those high limits, and they'll also grant high limits as well. It's called comparable credits, and a lot of lenders do it. So you can accelerate the growth of your credit profile by getting a high limit credit union card like Navy Federal. Another great thing is stated income loans. I've gotten over 3 personal loans from Navy Federal over the years, 10 years of membership now, and I've never had to submit proof of income or any kind of pay stubs or anything like that. Same thing with their business funding. Some of the business funding products are stated income as well. So how do you become a member of Navy Federal? I know there's a lot of hacks and people talking about this, but really it just comes down to you're either active duty retired veteran or one of your family members is active duty retired veteran. Ask around, see if any aunts or uncles, anybody in your family, cousins, whoever has served in the military, and you might be able to use them. Another hack is the roommate hack. I do have a friend, a client in California. His name is Juan, and his roommate is in the Navy. So she was able to get him into the Navy Federal Credit Union by using this hack. Now, the internal credit score with Navy Federal ranges from 100 to 450. And what's super important about this Navy Federal internal score is that you can build internal score by using the pledge loan hack. You've probably heard of a lot of videos talking about it. You could also build it through the secured card or setting up direct deposit. Guys, Navy Federal is a great bank. If you haven't already set up direct deposits, it's a great way to build a relationship so you can get those high limit cards from them. Now, the pledge loan is a soft pull, and it's going to report a large installment loan as much as you're willing to put down on the loan, up to $100,000. And this will beef up your credit profile because it will show to lenders that you were able to take out a huge loan and pay it down. So essentially, when you get the pledge loan, you put the amount that you take out for the pledge loan up to 100K, 10,000, 20, 30, 50,000. A lot of people do 50,000, right? And generally you want to use money that's just in your savings or a checking account. It's not really doing anything because you're going to get it back within a month, right? You put that into your Navy Federal savings account and they will give you the pledge loan. They will deposit it into your checking account. And then after the account reports, right? Once you check your credit profile and you see the pledge loan is reporting to your credit, you can then pay down 80 to 90% of the personal loan. And what this is going to show is that you have an installment loan, a large one, on your credit profile that is 80 to 90% paid off. So it shows that you're a responsible borrower, and it's going to make your credit profile look that much better. Now, Navy Federal has 6 credit cards. The secured card is obviously the simplest card. Now, keep in mind, you have a max exposure of $80,000 across all cards with Navy Federal, right? And that's per person. So if you have a spouse, get 2 separate accounts, not a joint account, you could get up to $160,000. And they offer soft pull credit line increase every 90 days through the mobile app. Don't call in or do it through the website. It might become a hard pull. Do it through the mobile app. You could also pre-qualify. You'll see log in and pre-qualify. So always pre-qualify. Why would you gamble on it and just see if you're going to get the card or not? Now, if you have bad credit, you're likely going to maybe pre-qualify for either the secured card or the Go Rewards card, right? Take whatever you can get, obviously, because if you have bad credit, you got to start somewhere, right? And even if you get the secured card, it's a minimum deposit of $200. Within 6 months, you can upgrade to the Go Rewards card, which is a beginner card. It earns 3 times points on restaurants, 2 times points on gas, and 1 times points on everything else. Now, once your credit is about 650, 680 or higher, you can begin qualifying for their better cards, such as the Platinum card and the Cash Rewards card. The Platinum card did have zero intro. They're not offering it at the moment. It is prime rate, as low as 10%. And they offer balance transfer. It is a good balance transfer card. The Cash Rewards card is a rewards card, right? You can get cash back. I've gotten numerous cash back just spending this over the years. The more rewards card is probably the rewards heavy hitter card that they have. It does offer 3 times points on supermarkets, restaurants, delivery, gas, and transit. So this is your go-to rewards card for Navy Federal. And the flagship rewards card is their travel card. It goes up to an $80,000 limit. All of their personal cards use TransUnion Bureau in order to apply. And again, you can and should pre-qualify for Navy Federal cards. Now, they have a prepaid debit card that you can use to liquidate any of their credit cards, either the personal or the business. So if you need to pull off cash off of their cards, you can load this prepaid card using the credit cards, and you can pull it out from the ATM because it's not a credit card, it's a prepaid card, and it won't register as a cash advance. So you can use this to pull out cash from your Navy Federal card. You can load it up to 10K, pull it all off, and continue loading it as you see fit. Navy Federal offers stated income personal loans up to $50,000. I've done all of my personal loans through the mobile app, and sometimes even by calling in. I've had a quick, sometimes same day or within 24-hour decision and direct deposit to my checking account. I highly recommend it. Now, the auto loans go up to $500,000. If you're looking to get a Lambo or, some kind of exotic car, Rolls Royce, anything like that, Navy Federal might be the one to help you do it. No minimum credit score, and you can get pre-approved. Guys, when I was auto loan shopping, I would go into my Navy Federal loan app, and I did this for my parents as well whenever we were getting auto loans, and you can pre-qualify for an auto loan up to whatever amount you choose, right? So I pre-qualified for an auto loan up to $35,000. I got the pre-approval, and now I can go to the dealership and find a vehicle for under that amount, and when I find it and submit the VIN number to Navy Federal, they mailed me the check. Why is this so important, guys? Well, a lot of people go to auto dealerships and get their credit ran 10 to 30 times and get so many hard inquiries that's going to drop your credit score and make you look like crap when you apply for other people, make you look like you're too desperate for credit. So the best thing you can do is just get one hard pull from Navy Federal to pre-qualify for an auto loan, and it's good for 90 days. Now, you can get new vehicles 2022 and above under 7.5K miles. The financing goes up to 96 months. Or you could get, and the minimum loan's got to be 30K, or you could do used vehicles, 2021 and older, vehicles with 30,000 miles or more. Here are the rates. It's some of the best rates. I know that I've gotten auto loans from them when interest rates were better at 1.79%. Now, other loans, again, they have mortgages with no refi rate drop, and they have leisure loans with no down payment options for motorcycles, watercrafts, campers, travel, trailers, all-terrain vehicles, and even snowmobiles. Let's head over to the business lending products, guys. You must have a Navy Federal personal checking account to get the business checking account, right? Once you do, you can apply online, or I even called in. Now, guys, be careful when you're applying for restricted industries. When I called, I told them that I help business owners get funding, and they stopped the application at that point and told me that I was blacklisted on that company and I could no longer open the checking account with them. So again, you could open over the phone. I just had to submit for my sole proprietorship, my certificate, my DBA cert, and my EIN letter. Now, one of the products I recommend that you could get right out the gate is a Navy Fed Go Biz Rewards card. They approved me for $25,000, and they do a hard pull on your personal Experian report. They approve $5,000 to $25,000 on this card. Now they have a few other products you can get. It's a secured business line of credit. A few members of my mentorship have applied and said that they do not recommend this product, that it was full documentation. You can even see on the website, it says business tax returns, most recent 2 years, and personal tax returns. It's $35,000 and it's secured. So unless you have an asset that you're willing to peg to the secured line of credit, if that's you and you really need access to capital, this is an option. Otherwise, there are better options out there, guys. Another thing they offer is a business term loan. It looks like for $50,000 and below, you may be able to do this with little to no documentation. They've also got equipment loans, business vehicle loans, and heavy duty truck loans, all kind of business vehicle loans that you can acquire. Again, it looks like you must be minimum 1 year in business and have sales of 100,000 or more in order to qualify for these loans. So that pretty much wraps it up for Navy Federal, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Links for credit repair with no upfront fees and done for you business funding with no upfront fees are in the description below, as long as my group and one-on-one mentorship packages. This is Credit with Colin, and I'll see you guys on the next one.